is there anything going on in your life right now that, that's causing any problems with you that
Yes,
you would like to
actually, I
discuss?
started my job officially of a tiger calling center yesterday,
Hmm.
and you're supposed to like help raise money, help funds for the parent fund and all that jazz. And it's my first time. I got in a 3 hour time span, the usual employee gets about like $1,000. You know, I only managed to get $25 in the 3 hour time span. So by the end of the evening, I was so disappointed with myself and was just so frustrated with work. I almost went home in tears because I felt like I wasn't up to standard with everybody else, and I'm so like nervous to go back to work today that I'm just nervous that I'm not going to live up to the expectations. And just, it's also my first day, so I'm also just like, oh my gosh, it was just so overwhelming that I was just so low on the bar.
What do
So
you think was like the problem? Like, what do you think you could do differently to
I
help
think
you?
I think just more practice, I think, is what's really what all I need.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think just more practice, and I think it's something I've never done before, so it's totally new to me. So as I don't usually ask people for money, so asking for money is really really weird for me, especially since it's being a social worker. I'm usually, I don't know, fundraising isn't my thing, so it's just really frustrating that it's totally new to me, and it was my first night, and some of the people are actually kind of rude, so that was also really just like, don't take it personal, but I kind of did,
Mm-hmm.
and I think, like I said, first time and not knowing what to do is what's really was causing the problem.
Yeah, I see how like the asking for money part can make you feel like uncomfortable because
Right.
you probably never imagine yourself in that situation to be
Right.
like, oh, can you please?
Right, because like in that job, you're trying to like push people to like donate, and then the
Mm-hmm.
social worker just like don't push too hard, just
Yeah.
like let them talk. So I'm used to letting them talk. So I just I think I'm just too much of a pushover for this because I'm just like, you don't want to donate? Okay, that's fine, Instead, I'm just like, well, can we actually do this? So
So is it like making you go out of your comfort
it's
zone, kind of?
severely going out of my comfort zone because I'm really passive aggressive. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool, don't worry about it. And then this job, I'm just like, hey, let's do this. It's very like not passive aggressive, so it's really out of my comfort zone. You nailed it on the head with that one.
So like, do you think for well, like today and any like the days following today, you can put on like a mask, like a different you,
Right.
and like make yourself be like straightforward
Right.
and
I think it's the idea of just putting on a different like hat,
yeah,
taking off my social worker hat, putting on a like a fundraising hat, and I think trying to like work off of everybody else.
yeah, because
Mm.
this could possibly be like a skill you can have like later on or in like your future.
Right.
You can be like more persuading and like
Mhm.
you need to do this, you should do this.
Yeah, I won't be so much of a
So
pushover anymore.
maybe
So
this could be like a positive. You just like gotta
I
get
think it
through
could
it.
be. It could be, but it's really at the same time, like you said, out of my comfort level. But I like the idea of thinking that's an opportunity.
Yeah. So, what will you try to do today differently?
Today, well, I'm gonna try. I think be more energetic about it and kind of go in, with a better attitude than I did last time. Talking with my other employees, like, hey, I need help with this, and then I don't know, trying not to let it get me down, I guess. Trying the more upbeat attitude. Drink coffee before, I think. So I think it's all in my head.
If you stick to finding someone that you can like latch on to
Mm-hmm.
and like just sticking with a positive attitude because in the end, if it's not $1,000, you can come up with something because
Right.
it doesn't matter like the amount really,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you're raising some type of money.
Right.
So do you is it the only stressor right now?
For the most part, I mean, besides school, but I think I can handle that. I think that's just the majority. That's what's specifically on the front burner for me because it happened so recently. So I think that's the only problem. I think after I get done with that, I think it's smooth sailing till November. So
Okay,
that's
so
about it.
our goals for tonight are
To talk with my other coworkers, lots of caffeine, and a more positive outlook, and try not to take things so personally. I think I can do that.
I think it'll be a good night. Hopefully you tell me better.
Absolutely. I will
A better
let you
report
know.
next time we speak.
Yeah. And thank you.